Most people wait for the right time to start, but that perfect moment never comes. The truth is, small steps every day can lead to big changes. You don't need to do everything at once. Just do something. Action builds habits, and habits shape your identity. The person who acts consistently becomes the person who wins. Not because they had the most talent, but because they refused to stop. You see, belief is not something you wait for. It's something you build. And you build it by showing up again and again, even when you don't feel ready, especially when you don't feel ready. That is where the real growth happens. In the moments of uncertainty, in the days when it would be easier to quit, in the hours when no one is watching. That's where the future is being built. Stop waiting for confidence. Confidence comes from doing the hard things, from embracing discomfort, from walking into fear, not running from it. You become strong by facing what scares you. You build discipline by doing what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. You don't get better by avoiding difficulty. You get better by mastering it. This is not about motivation. Motivation fades. It's about habits. It's about decisions. It's about doing what's necessary, no matter what. When others rest, you rise. When others doubt, you decide. When others settle, you strive. That's the difference. That's the mindset. That's how you separate yourself. Every great life is built one step at a time, one uncomfortable action at a time, one refusal to quit at a time. So don't wait for the perfect plan. Start with what you have. Learn as you go. Adapt, improve, but keep moving. Keep showing up, because you are not here to be average. You are here to become something greater. And that journey begins the moment you stop waiting and start acting. You want a different life, then do different things. Speak differently. Think differently. Move differently. The future doesn't respond to wishes. It responds to discipline, to effort, to sacrifice. You can't keep living like everyone else and expect results that only the committed get. You have to demand more from yourself. You have to become the kind of person who keeps promises made in silence, who works when no one claps, who builds in the dark what they'll reveal in the light. Stop negotiating with your potential. Stop making excuses that sound smart. The truth is, most people will never do what it takes. Most people will never push beyond what's comfortable. But you're not most people. You've got a vision. You've got a fire. You've got a reason to rise. And that reason must be bigger than your fear, bigger than your doubt, bigger than your comfort zone. The ones who make it are not the ones who always feel inspired. They're the ones who keep going when the inspiration is gone, who do the work when it's boring, who show up on the hard days, because that's when the real transformation happens. Not when it's easy, not when it's exciting, but when it's tough, when it's lonely, when it's uncertain. Growth is not supposed to feel good. It's supposed to stretch you, test you, break parts of you that no longer serve who you're becoming. So don't resist the pain. Don't hide from the pressure. Use it. Let it shape you. Let it mold you into someone unstoppable. You are not here to live a life of regret. You are not here to wonder what could have been. You are here to create, to lead, to build, to inspire. But it all starts with you doing the work. Every single day, not perfectly, but persistently. You don't rise by accident. You rise by intention. By making a decision that no matter how hard it gets, you're not backing down. You're not here to coast. You're here to climb. And that climb won't always feel good. It won't always be glamorous. But every step will make you stronger. Every rep will build your character. Every sacrifice will carve out the version of you that can handle the dream you've been asking for. Because here's the truth. The dream isn't given to the one who wants it the most. It's given to the one who's willing to prepare for it, to fight for it, to bleed for it. Your dream requires a stronger version of you, a more disciplined version, a more focused, more mature, more resilient version. And every single day, life is giving you the opportunity to become that person. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Be the one who believes in yourself when no one else does. Be the one who builds when others sleep, who trains when others party, who works when others make excuses. Because it's not about being lucky, it's about being prepared, being consistent, being relentless. And when you fall, because you will, don't let it define you. Let it refine you. Let it teach you. Let it strengthen your resolve, because the goal was never to avoid failure. The goal was to become unshakable in the face of it, to learn how to rise, not just once, but every single time, until rising becomes your habit, until persistence becomes your identity. There's greatness in you, but it's buried beneath layers of fear, comfort, and distraction. Peel them back. Get uncomfortable. Get focused. Get disciplined, because this life, this one life, it's yours to shape, yours to command, yours to own. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to drag you out of bed. No one is going to force you to train, to study, to build, to create. That's on you. That's always been on you. And that's the beauty of it. Because if it's on you, then you have the power to change it, to rewrite the story, to become the person you know deep down you're capable of becoming. But to get there, you must be willing to do what others won't. You must be willing to go where others stop, to outwork, outlast, and outgrow your past. You have to be hungry, not for attention, not for praise, but for progress, for evolution, for truth, because that hunger is what will keep you moving when nothing else makes sense. You have to fall in love with the process, with the grind, with the lonely nights and early mornings, with the invisible work that no one applauds, but that changes everything. The world will see the results, but only you will know the price. Only you will feel the weight of the sacrifices, and only you will know that every second of it was worth it. Discipline is the separator, not talent, not opportunity, not luck. It's discipline, the ability to keep your word to yourself, the ability to act according to your goals, not your feelings. That is where power lies. That is where success is born, in doing the work, regardless of how you feel, in training your mind to obey your vision, not your emotions. So stop being a slave to comfort. Stop chasing motivation. Build systems, build standards, build a lifestyle where greatness is not a goal. It's a byproduct of how you live, day in, day out, no matter what. This is not about feeling ready. It's about being ready. Being ready means you move forward even when you don't feel like it. Being ready means you show up even when your mind screams for rest. Being ready means you understand that success is not a feeling. It's a pattern. It's repetition. It's showing up so many times that your results have no choice but to show up too. And yes, it will be uncomfortable. Yes, it will be hard. Yes, there will be days when quitting seems easier. But easy is not the path to greatness. Easy is the enemy. You weren't born to settle. You were born to rise. And rising requires pressure. It requires pain. It requires commitment so deep that even your excuses start to fear you. So remind yourself daily, you don't rise because it's easy. You rise because you choose not to stay down. You choose to keep walking when your legs shake. You choose to keep building when the world tells you to stop. That's what separates the dreamers from the doers. That's what separates the average from the great. Because when it's all said and done, no one will remember how many times you hesitated. They'll remember how many times you rose, how many times you kept going, how many times you proved to the world and to yourself that you are unstoppable. You're not doing this for the applause. You're doing this for the freedom, for the legacy, for the person you become along the way. So start messy, start small, start scared, but just start, because the moment you move, everything begins to change. Action cures fear. Movement builds momentum. You don't need clarity to begin. Clarity comes from doing, from testing, from failing, from adjusting, from trying again. The ones who wait for perfect plans, perfect timing, perfect conditions, they never start. And the longer you wait, the louder your doubts become. So silence them with action. Prove them wrong by moving, by deciding that today is the day you stop hiding. Today is the day you stop delaying your future. Every time you take action, you send a signal to your brain that you're serious, that you're committed, that you're no longer playing small. And something powerful happens when you start acting like the person you want to become. You start becoming them, not overnight, not instantly, but gradually, through habits, through choices, through the daily decision to do what needs to be done, even when it's hard. That's how confidence is built. Not from positive thinking alone, but from evidence, from doing the work, from seeing yourself follow through. Confidence is not magic. It's self-trust. And trust is built by keeping your word to yourself, by proving over and over that you mean what you say. So don't just say you want it. Don't just post about it. Live it, build it, own it. Show yourself what happens when you stop waiting and start working. Show yourself what's possible when you stop doubting and start doing. You don't need permission to change. You don't need approval to grow. The moment you decide you've had enough, that's the moment everything shifts. It's not the outside world that needs to change. It's you, your standards, your focus, your habits, your identity. Because when you change, everything around you starts to change. People will doubt you. They'll question you. They'll laugh at you. Let them. That's not your problem. Your job is not to convince them. Your job is to become undeniable, to be so consistent, so disciplined, so focused that eventually even your critics have to respect your grind. And if they never do, it doesn't matter, because you're not doing this for them. You're doing this because you know what you're capable of. You're doing this because you refuse to let another year pass by with the same regrets. You're doing this because there's a fire in you that refuses to die. Keep that fire alive, protect it. Feed it with action, with discipline, with purpose. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, who push you, who remind you of your potential. Cut out the noise. Cut out the excuses. Cut out anything that doesn't align with the life you're building. This isn't motivation. This is transformation. This is you stepping into the next version of yourself, not someday, but now. Because now is all you've got. And what you do with now determines everything that comes next. You want a better life. Build it. You want more confidence. Earn it. You want more freedom. Create it. There is no magic button, no shortcut, no savior. Just you, your mindset, your work ethic, and your ability to keep showing up, especially when it's hard. This world doesn't owe you anything, but you owe yourself everything. You owe it to yourself to try, to fight, to believe, to go all in, to stop playing small, to stop settling, to stop shrinking just to make others comfortable. Your future is waiting, but it won't wait forever. Every day you hesitate is a day lost. A day you could have been building. A day you could have been learning. A day you could have been evolving. Stop giving your time to distractions that don't serve you. Stop living in loops of doubt, delay, and disappointment. Start living on purpose. Start acting like your life depends on it, because it does. Your joy, your peace, your fulfillment, it all depends on the actions you take today. So stop waiting for a sign. This is your sign. Stop waiting for the right moment. This is the moment. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Believe in yourself. Because when you finally do, the world will follow. But even if it doesn't, keep going anyway. Keep going when it's lonely. Keep going when it's slow. Keep going when no one claps, no one sees, no one cares. Because one day it will all connect. One day, the seeds you planted in silence will grow so loud, the world will have no choice but to notice. But by then, you won't be doing it for them. You'll be doing it because it's who you are now. You are discipline. You are consistency. You are action. You are belief. You are proof that transformation is real, that greatness is earned, that success is not a destination. It's a decision made daily, repeated relentlessly, fueled by purpose, backed by action. So make the decision again and again, not once, every day, every morning, every hour. Choose the hard path. Choose the disciplined path. Choose the path that stretches you, humbles you, sharpens you. Choose the path that forces you to grow. Because in the end, it's not about what you have. It's about who you've become. It's about the life you built with your own hands, your own sweat, your own willpower. It's about the person you had to become just to make it all real. And if you keep going, no matter how slow, no matter how hard, you will make it real one step, one day, one decision at a time.